Masturbation's effect on strength training. In this video, we'll break down how regular masturbation may affect your gym performance, especially your strength training. Whether you're trying to gain muscle or boost power, this is something you need to know. 1. Low energy levels. One of the most common effects people report after frequent masturbation is a noticeable drop in energy levels. This feeling of tiredness or laziness doesn't just come from the physical act itself, but also from the shift in mental and hormonal states that follow. When you masturbate, your brain releases a cocktail of chemicals like dopamine and prolactin. Dopamine gives you that rush of pleasure, but once it's gone, prolactin kicks in, a hormone responsible for the feeling of satisfaction and tiredness. High levels of prolactin are linked to reduced arousal and motivation, making you feel sleepy or unmotivated to move around. This crash can be especially noticeable if you masturbate right before hitting the gym. Your body needs both physical energy and mental drive to perform well during strength training. Intense exercises like squats, deadlifts, and bench presses require maximum focus, full body effort, and strong mind-muscle coordination. But if your energy tank is already half empty before stepping into the gym, you'll likely struggle to lift heavy or push your limits. You may end up lifting lighter weights, taking longer rests, or cutting your workout short altogether. Also, if masturbation becomes a frequent habit, especially right before workouts or multiple times a day, it can turn into a cycle of low energy, low motivation, and poor performance. You might even begin to associate the gym with fatigue or disinterest, leading to inconsistent workouts. This doesn't mean masturbation is always harmful, but timing and frequency matter. If your goal is muscle growth, peak performance, and building discipline, you need your energy levels to be high and consistent. Prioritizing your workouts and maintaining control over your habits can make a huge difference in your fitness journey. So if you're feeling tired often and your workouts aren't hitting the mark, take a look at your daily habits. Small changes can lead to big gains. 2. Testosterone fluctuations. Testosterone is one of the most important hormones when it comes to building muscle, increasing strength, and improving overall gym performance. After a heavy workout, especially strength training, your testosterone levels naturally rise. This hormonal spike helps your body recover, repair muscle fibers, and promote growth. In short, testosterone is a key driver behind real results in the gym. However, frequent or excessive masturbation might interfere with these natural hormone fluctuations. When you ejaculate, your body experiences a short-term drop in testosterone levels due to the release of prolactin. This hormone, which increases after orgasm, has been shown in some studies to suppress testosterone temporarily. If this pattern happens regularly, like multiple times a day or right before workouts, your body may not get the full benefits of that post-workout testosterone spike. Low or unstable testosterone can lead to slower muscle gain, decreased strength, less energy, and reduced motivation. You might feel like you're putting in the effort at the gym, but not seeing the results you deserve. That can be frustrating, and it's often because your hormones are not working in your favor. Also, testosterone isn't just about physical strength. It affects your mood, confidence, and mental focus, all of which are crucial for crushing workouts. When your testosterone is balanced, you feel more powerful, more driven, and more consistent in your fitness journey. This doesn't mean you need to quit masturbation forever. It's about being mindful. Avoiding it right before workouts and reducing its frequency can help your testosterone stay in check. The goal is to allow your body to operate at its natural peak, especially when it matters most, like during and after intense training sessions. So if you're aiming for better gains, more strength, and faster recovery, managing your testosterone by watching your habits can be a game changer. 3. Reduced focus and drive. Strength training isn't just about lifting weights. It requires strong mental focus and inner drive. You need to be locked in during every set, every rep. But when self-pleasure becomes a frequent habit, it can slowly chip away at your motivation and mental clarity without you even realizing it. Every time you masturbate, your brain releases dopamine, which is the feel-good chemical. That sudden dopamine rush tricks your brain into thinking you've accomplished something rewarding. Over time, if this becomes a repeated cycle, your brain may start craving that easy pleasure more than the hard-earned satisfaction of lifting weights or reaching fitness goals. This is where the problem begins. The more you rely on that quick dopamine hit, the harder it becomes to stay disciplined and motivated. You may start skipping workouts, feeling lazy, or just lacking the mental sharpness to push hard in the gym. Even when you do show up, your mind may not be fully there, leading to half-hearted workouts, poor form, or even injuries. Mental focus is critical during strength training, especially when lifting heavy. You need to be aware of your breathing, posture, and technique. If your brain feels foggy or unmotivated due to overindulgence in self-pleasure, your performance will take a hit. You might not push as hard, set new personal records, or even feel proud after training. Too much self-pleasure can also create a sense of guilt or shame, which mentally weighs you down. That emotional burden can pull you further away from your fitness journey. This doesn't mean masturbation is bad, it's about balance. If you notice your drive and mental clarity fading, consider cutting back. Channel that energy into the gym instead. Focus, discipline, and inner motivation are your biggest tools in strength training. Protect them. 4. Slower muscle recovery. Muscle growth doesn't happen during your workout, it happens after. When you lift weights or do strength training, you're actually creating small tears in your muscle fibers. Your body then repairs and rebuilds these fibers during rest, making them stronger and bigger over time. But for that repair process to work effectively, your body needs proper rest, nutrition, and hormonal balance. Frequent masturbation can interfere with that recovery cycle. After ejaculation, your body releases prolactin, a hormone that promotes relaxation and sleepiness. While that may seem harmless, high levels of prolactin over time can throw off the balance of other key hormones like testosterone and growth hormone, both of which are essential for muscle repair and recovery. When your hormonal system is out of sync, your muscles may take longer to heal. This means more soreness, longer rest periods between workouts, and slower progress. If you're constantly feeling sore, tired, or not recovering properly even with good sleep and diet, excessive masturbation could be one hidden reason. Also, overdoing self-pleasure can leave you feeling drained or fatigued. This energy loss affects how much effort you can give to your recovery routines, like stretching, foam rolling, or even preparing proper meals. If you're not fully present or consistent with recovery habits, your progress slows down. The mind-body connection also matters. When your brain is foggy or low on motivation, often caused by too much pleasure seeking, you're less likely to stick to a disciplined recovery plan. This can lead to overtraining, injuries, or burnout. Recovery is just as important as the workout itself. To grow stronger, your body needs all systems, including your hormonal system, working together. That's why managing your habits, including masturbation, is key. If you want faster recovery, more consistent gains, and fewer injuries, be mindful of what you do outside the gym. Small lifestyle changes can create big improvements in your fitness results. 5. Weak mind-muscle connection. The mind-muscle connection is one of the most underrated but powerful tools in strength training. It's the ability to mentally focus on the specific muscle you're working during an exercise. When this connection is strong, your muscle engagement improves, your form gets sharper, and your results come faster. But when you're mentally distracted, tired, or unmotivated, which often happens with excessive masturbation, this connection weakens. Masturbation can drain not just physical energy, but also mental clarity. After ejaculation, you may feel sluggish, unmotivated, or emotionally flat. That mental state can carry over into your workout. Instead of being laser-focused on the movement, you might just go through the motions, lifting without intention, using momentum instead of muscle control, and losing proper form. For example, during a bicep curl, a strong mind-muscle connection helps you really feel the bicep stretch and contract through the full range of motion. Without focus, your shoulders may take over, or you may swing the weight instead of lifting with control. The result: less muscle activation and slower progress. Poor connection also increases the risk of injury. If your form is off, you may strain joints, overload the wrong muscles, or miss warning signs of fatigue. That's why mental engagement is critical, especially during heavy or compound lifts like squats and bench presses. The mind-muscle link also builds discipline. When you can control your focus during training, you're more likely to stay consistent, push harder, and track real progress. But when your brain is chasing instant dopamine from self-pleasure, it becomes harder to maintain that level of discipline. Improving this connection requires a fresh, focused mind, something that frequent masturbation can disrupt. Reducing the habit, especially before workouts, can help restore your mental sharpness and deepen your muscle control. So if you want cleaner reps, better gains, and safer training, protect your mental focus. Your mind is your strongest muscle. Train it with the same care as your body. If you're serious about your gains and want to stay strong mentally and physically, subscribe to NoFap Nation for more content like this.